Hello there, good afternoon girls. So this is your home workouts. Now I will have sent you a foam rolling series or film, and I'm also going to send you a warm-up film. Now the foam rolling, as explained in the foam rolling film, you'll need to do after the workout or in between, so on a day that you're not training. The warm-up routine in the separate film will need to be performed before this lot. So I've sent you the picture. So we're going to roll through this from top to bottom, and I'm going to start with workout A, and we'll start with the core. Okay, so with the core we have two exercises. You're going to do the top one once, then you're going to do the second one, then go back to the top one for a second set, and then the second one for the second set. So you go A, B, A, B. Cool. Okay, so the first one we've got is plank with alt leg off. So you're going to adopt when you're down onto your knees, suck in your tummy hard and pull yourself forward into a good plank, okay? Make sure your hips are up, make sure you're bracing your tummy. Now with the alternating leg off, you're going to just literally lift one leg off and then the other, okay? Now what you'll find probably is your hips will come up and you'll take the pressure off your core. Pull forwards, keep your core engaged, and then lift. Keep pulling forwards. So you've got 10 lift-offs with each leg. Okay, if you find 10 a struggle, just do what you can, and over the weeks, try and build up to 10. So the next one we've got is called push away. Now, you're going to start with your hands directly underneath your shoulders, bring both legs back so you're in a nice upright plank position. Bring your feet out a little wider apart. You're going to slide. What I want you to do is just slide one hand gently out in front of you. Keep your body really still. Keep your hips from moving. One out, one out, one out, one out. Okay? So you've got 10 of those on each arm, so 20 in total. Again, if you feel your form going, stop what you're doing before the 10. Rest. Go back to exercise A, and then go back to B, and do just build up to doing the 10. So do what you can to begin with. Okay, so what a lot of us don't have a lot of anymore is power. Now power requires the maximum amount of muscle fibres, so working on power type exercises is very beneficial for recruiting and therefore exercising as many muscle fibres as possible. So we're going to start with a jump squat. So the jump squat, we've got 2 sets of 5 repetitions. Now a jump squat is simply coming down into a squat. Make sure your heels are down, chest up. You're going to jump and then softly land. So don't try not to jump. You want to try and jump nice and softly. Give your knees a break. So down, jump, soft landing. Stop. Compose yourself, go for the second one. Jump, soft landing, compose yourself. So you've got 5 reps. Once you've done the 5 reps, just sit for a minute. Make sure you do that minute's rest to make sure the muscles are fully recharged. Again with glycogen, ready to go for your second set of 5. Okay, cool. Okay, then we move on to the strength section. Now you've got four exercises in the strength section then. You're going to work down doing 1 set of each of the 4 exercises in order, without rest. Then at the end of doing first 4, you rest, then repeat the 4 again, if that makes sense. So we start this order with a pause squat. So you're going to turn your toes out, feet shoulder width apart, looking forwards. You're going to sit into a squat, keep your heels down. You're going to pause and then push back up. Down, you're going to pause and push back up. Down, pause and push. Okay, so you've got 15 of those. Make sure there's a really deliberate 2-second pause at the bottom. Make sure you keep your heels down so you don't come onto your toes and you keep your chest up. Okay, then we've got one called tees. So imagine I'm lying face down on the floor, okay? My face is right by the floor. I'll show you this in a minute. What I'd like you to do is you're going to lift your shoulders arch your back and pull your hands and your back as far off the floor as possible. So squeezing between the shoulder blades, feeling the back muscles, feeling the bum. So it looks a little bit like this from the side. So I start here and I lift, I squeeze, I pull the back muscles and I come back down again. I lift, I squeeze everything and then I come back down. Cool. Okay, so you've got 15 of those. The next one is with the acronym SLRDL, is a single leg Romanian deadlift. So this requires a bit of balance. You're going to pick one leg, take the other leg off the floor. What you do is you're going to stretch the leg back, you're going to point your arms forwards and leg back, and then pull back up to standing. Try to keep the other foot completely off the floor. Stretch and pull up. Stretch back and pull up. Swap after 15, stretch back and pull up. Stretch your leg back, stretch your arms forwards and then pull up. So this will require a lot of balance skills. I suggest maybe taking your shoes off for this one so you've got better grip on the floor there. You can feel the floor, you can stabilise yourself a bit better. And then we finish with the pike push-up. So for the pike push-up, you come up into a kind of down dog position with your bum right in the air, and you're going to bend your arms so your body, your head comes forwards, past your hands as if it's going to come down onto the floor. Now, ideally you want to get right down, but that's going to be really tough. So I think most of you will end up being able to just do a slight push. You should really feel the back of the arms and the shoulders work hard with this one. Okay, so you then go back to the pause squats again and do all 4 again. Following that, you've got down there intervals. So intervals has got 2 to 4 sets of 1 minute work followed by a 1 minute recovery. Now during the work I want you to do something that is very, very aerobically demanding. So high knees, fast feet, jumping jacks, anything that really demands you working really, really hard. You want to finish that minute very, very out of breath. Okay? So you're going to start by doing 2 the first time you do this workout, and then do 4 intervals, or build up to doing 4 intervals. But you really want to work all that you can hard for the minute, then rest for the minute. Cool. Okay, so we move on to workout B. The same form, exactly the same format as workout A. So we're going to start with 2 core exercises. The first one being the side plank. So you're going to come into a straight line, going to lift your hips high off the floor and really feel it on the underside through here. Hips forward and up, squeezing the core. Now if you find that really hard for 30 seconds, hold, curl your legs back and lift. Make sure though when you're curling your legs back you still push your hips forwards to get the stretch or feel the work here, okay? So you've got 30 seconds either side, and you've got that version or that version. The second exercise is the mountain climber. So with this mountain climber, make sure your hands are directly below your shoulders. Stretch both legs back, sucking core. Now in this position, you're going to pull your knee in, keep your foot off the floor, squeeze, straight leg back. Pull in, squeeze, straight leg back. In, squeeze, and back. Okay, so making sure you stay forward over your hands, you don't come into this position and feel yourself being pushing the floor away from you. So then they're the 2 core exercises. Next, we've got a combination rather than power. Now, a combination is a pair of exercises put together to make a combined exercise, and this combined exercise looks a bit like this. We have a reverse lunge, so you're going to step back into a reverse lunge. You're going to use this leg to pull forwards. Going to swap to the other leg, step back, pull forwards. Next, you're going to get your hands on the floor and you're going to walk out into a push-up position, walk back and stand up. Then we go lunge, lunge. Walk the hands out, hips down, core tight, push back and stand up. Now that's 2 reps. Lunge, lunge, and walk out and so forth. So to perform 1 rep, you've got the lunge on both legs and the walkout component. I've recommended you do between 5 and 8 repetitions. Rest for a minute, then you need to do a further set of between 5 and 8. Start with 5 for 2 sets, and over the course of the few weeks build up to 8 if you can. Okay, so then we've got our four exercises. I just want 1 minute, I need to grab a ball. So the series, the 4 exercises in series, the first one we've got is she, supine hip extension. So for the she, you need to get your feet elevated on something. I've chosen the ball, but you can use a chair or a table. Your legs straight with slightly soft knees, hands down by your side. You're going to push through the heels, squeeze your bum hard at the top, and then back down so your bum touches the floor. Up, squeeze, push, and back down to the floor. Okay, so that's a she. You've got 15 of those, and you'll feel that on the back of the legs and the bottom. If you feel it on the lower back, speak to me. You shouldn't do, so you're possibly doing something a bit wrong there. Okay, and I can help you. Right, kneeling push-ups. So we practice these at boot camp. You're going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees come back, suck tummy in. You're going to lower and push. Lower and push. Make sure you don't start doing this, okay? Make sure your hips are low, but also you're engaging your core. You're sucking in, you're tightening through here. Your hips low and you're not sucked in, you're going to be doing stuff like this, okay? Right, the next one is a split squat. So for the split squat, you take a long stride back, you stay on the toes of the back foot, hands come onto hips, you slowly lower. Before the back knee touches the floor, you push with both legs to come back up. Down, push with both legs up. Down, both legs up. Once you've done 15, you swap to the other side, down and back up. Cool. And the last one in that series is the Superman. So for a Superman, you're lying on your face down, your arms come out to the front with your thumbs pointing up. You're going to lift your thighs and your shoulders off the floor, squeeze your bottom, lift as high as you can and back down. Squeeze bum, lift and back down. Squeeze bum, lift and back down. Cool. So that's your series. Again, once you've done that once, you go back to the she, the supine hip extensions with your feet elevated, and repeat the series 1 more time. And on workout B, as with workout A, you finish with a set of intervals as described in workout A. So a minute of work followed by a minute of rest, and you do work up to doing 4 sets. Cool, I hope that all makes sense, and look forward to catching you up on your Wednesday training sessions with me. See you later, bye for now, bye.